And you're very welcome to James Stevens Park, Ballina, for this county under-21 final between Knockmore and Charlestown. And I'm very happy to say that our industrial dispute has been settled and our full camera team is back with us today. We have back from Galway, from other commitments where he was getting a better deal, but since the collapse of Century Radio, he's decided to come back to us again, and that is Mr. Pat Murray. Pat, you're very welcome back.
Thanks, Kieran, and it's great to be here today, and it's great to be back. But what I'm really delighted is to see that the cameraman and our other panellist is back from India, where he was making a documentary for Fake. It's great to have Tom Corrin back with us as well today, documentary for the Fake team. And I believe he didn't exactly meet Mother Teresa, but he made a great effort. And we were really particularly well delighted to have him back, and especially with his new experience from having been in India and back to St. James's Park. St. Stevens's Park.
A game here, if our cameraman can zoom in there on the field, it's the Global Windows final between Kiltane and Hollymount, but that game really doesn't concern us. The game of Charlestown and Knockmore, the county under-21 final for 1991. Knockmore are the reigning champions from last year. Having beaten Charlestown in a semi-final last year, Charlestown had a player sent off, and some Charlestown people felt that we should have won that game. And the year before, Charlestown were narrowly defeated by Castlebar in the final of this under-21 championship. So the Charlestown team are eager to regain that title after a lapse of 16 years, and I think Pat Murray will bring us back on a bit of memorabilia from that era. Pat, you remember a lot of those players. I actually played with them at that time in 1975.
Well, I didn't actually play with them that year, no. I didn't win my place that year. But I remember the game between Charlestown and Gary Moore, because I was at the game. I was very young, but I remember it. It was 1975, and as I remember, Gary Moore led throughout the whole game, and Charlestown overtook them something about 8 minutes from the end, and they were really helped by 2 goals from Brian Hegarty in that game, who was playing brilliant football. And Charlestown had a great team that day. But as I remember, and I could be wrong here, I think that Gary Moore were the reigning county champions from the year before, 1974, somewhat similar to Knockmore today, because they're the reigning champions from 1990. And they had a couple of men on the Mayo senior team, or the Mayo under-21 team anyway. They had Pat Dixon, they had John Nallen, and Dominic Conway was on the verge, I think, of the Mayo panel at that stage. In goals was John Lundy, Carrycastle. The full back line were Fintan Brett and Marty Regan. The half-backs were Francie Henry of Church Street, Pat Welch of Main Street, and Tom Kearney, who went on to play for Mayo.
Well, for another Mayo great, as the fellas in the early 80s.
Another Mayo great. Now, the midfield were Eamon Brett and Joseph Munns.
Eamon, another former
Mayo player. Yeah, played in the Connacht final in Sligo when he was only 19 years old.
That's right.
The forwards were not in their exact positions that I can remember, but there was Aidan Henry, Brian Hegarty, Declan O'Donnell, John Donoghue, and Derek Henry. As far as I can recall. Now, of course, it's so long ago now at this stage, it's 16 years, that I am subject to correction on that.
John Donoghue was there too, I think, was he?
John Donoghue was there. That's right, yeah. I think I mentioned him. But the man who would fill us up to date on that was Hubert Flannery. Hubert was manager of that day, and I'm sure if we have any questions to ask about that day or how the game went, Hubert is the man to tell us. He's manager that day.
Yeah, well,
you might see him today before the game is
out. Well, they were good old glory days, but we're talking about the glory days now of the 90s, Pat. That's what we're looking to now. We're looking to players who have played in 3 consecutive under-21 championships. They've won the East Mayo title 3 years consecutively there. Got to the final against Castlebar 2 years ago, and were unlucky to be defeated, as we said. And the names that spring to mind from that great team, I suppose you'd be talking about Healy, Harkin, O'Connell, Casey's, all those players.
Well, my cameraman today and our fellow panellists will be more qualified to talk about that team than I am, because he managed them on 2 occasions. He managed them in Ballyhonus when they beat Davits in the league, and he managed them in this pitch here the day they won the championship when they beat Davits as well.
And actually,
so
I think
Tom is the man we could ask more about this team, I think, than me. But I saw them playing. I'm very impressed with them, with the backs that were very solid, and the forwards were very nifty of this team, and they still are. And hopefully they will be that way today.
Yeah, like they were part of the team that won the junior final of 1988 as well, I think. The same minor team of that era.
They were, yeah. They're a very experienced team now. They're going into this game today, it's their third under-21 championship, and you know they could be going for 3 in a row.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that's the way the ball bounces. They're not. But Knockmore are hot favourites for today's match. But I don't know. I have my doubts. For some strange reason, I think that Charlestown could walk away with the cup today. And you might be wondering why I think that.
Why, Pat? Why do you think that?
I knew you were wondering that.
There you are now.
Well, first of all, we got good news this morning that Fergal Welch, who was ruled out through a leg injury,
well,
has been...
Funny that you mentioned that, Pat. Just as you speak, I hear coming through my earphones there. I don't know if you're getting the same message.
Yes.
Jim Kearney is down in the dressing room, and he's after sending up message there just to say that he thinks that Fergal Welch may be fit to play today. We're not sure yet, but he may be fit. What do you think of that news?
Hold on. It's just coming into my earplugs here. Okay, I have it. Dr. Frank Davey is a well-known medical doctor
with Mayo.
With the Mayo team, has treated Fergal Welch this morning and passed him fit to play today. Now that's the latest we have. It's not been confirmed, but this has created a dilemma for the selectors.
The Charlestown selectors, yes.
I do believe that they had announced the team with Fergal's replacement in it, and this has caused them to some reflection, and I wouldn't like to be in their shoes of picking the team before the match today.
Well, I don't think he did, Pat. He left a day another. He didn't...
he left a day another?
Yeah.
Oh, well, if that's the case, yeah.
For me to change positions, just go to cameraman, and for Tom to come down here and you to do an interview with Tom as regards, he's the man that knows this team, knows a lot of these players, brought them up, you could say, and nurtured them through the minor series and through the junior in 88. And we'd have a few words with Tom, and he can fill us in on this team. What do you think of that?
Yes, I'd like to ask him a few questions, and I'm sure a lot of people would like to hear Tom's view before this match. We're still here in St. James's Park in Ballina, and the man I'm interviewing now is Tom Colleran, and Tom is just back from an extended holiday in India when we thought we were going to lose him, but he's back with us today. And Tom has experience of this Charlestown team because he trained this team on 2 very successful occasions, or 3 should I say, when they won 3 county titles. So who better than to give us a rundown on the Charlestown team that's playing Knockmore in today's under-21 final. Tom, first let me say you're welcome back from India.
Thanks very much, Pat.
How does it feel to be home again?
Great to be home now. I enjoyed my trip very much, and I certainly would advise anybody to take a trip to India. It's a new view on life.
Well, hopefully someday we'll be doing that. Now, Tom, you first came across this Charlestown team what age group were they? Were they under 16?
Well, they were just finished under 16 with Pierce O'Donoghue, who had been training them, but unfortunately Pierce that year suffered a broken leg, and he had to, he finished them out that year with the under 16 team, and he asked me if I would be able to take them over. He felt that they needed somebody that was certainly more mobile.
And if I remember, you started training them around winter time, March, February. Was that correct? I remember seeing you taking them for training with the fluorescent armbands, doing some road running. Is that correct?
That's right, Pat. It was always a belief of mine that a team should be at 100% fit at least. That was one thing that was equal with every football club.
Well, we all know today that you had that team at peak fitness, and they had been an unlucky team at that stage. They had lost a couple of county finals, hadn't they?
Well, yes, they were unfortunate. They had got to a county semi-final, and we were beaten that particular year in Claremorris. We were beaten by a Castlebar team, very strong Castlebar team, who went on to win the actual county title. But we vowed, I think, that day that we would win a title. Yeah. And it was the following year that we came to win the 13-a-side and the 15-a-side minor titles. So
you came back and you brought them to success in the 13-a-side in the league championship, and you had great discipline in the team. You had them training regularly. They were very fit and they were very interested. Now, how were your feelings going into the championship after winning the league?
Well, certainly we knew we still had a point to prove, and we knew we had a great panel of footballers. I mean, we had 20 players that time who were all eager and willing to get on that team, and some of the players are still here today, just about to appear now on the pitch today.
Of course, the natural progression is from minor to under-21 level, but some of the team that brought success at minor, we now have lost them through immigration and other things. Is the loss, and we've gained a few players as well. Could you give us a brief rundown, Tom, on the players we've lost and the players we've gained, and how they balance each other out, and how do you think it'll affect today's chances?
Well, Pat, certainly there's no replacement for experience, and when you lose an older player, that's always a loss to any team. Dermot Duffy, I suppose, is one name that comes to mind, a stalwart in defence. We have a new player in there today, John Casey, who we expect will do well today. It'll be a new endeavour for John. He's up a little grade now from his minor games, but certainly I think John can hold his own. Also, we've lost James Brett, another man who's in Edinburgh at the moment. And we wish James the best, of course, up there in Edinburgh.
Glasgow, I think.
Oh, is it Glasgow, Pat? Sorry. The city of the cathedrals, is it? Or?
Of course, he's a mad Glasgow Celtic fan.
That's right, yes. He went up there. I think he was fancying his chances in Paddy Bonner's position.
Yeah, well, of course.
Paddy was dropped.
He was always a critic of Packy, even before Scalacci got that soft goal that Scalacci got. But however, it's no good drifting away from the point.
No, Pat. James, of course, was another stalwart in defence. And then we had John Kilkenny, a man gone from midfield, who actually we haven't seen play a game of football since the day we won the junior title in Castlebar.
Yes, another man. Yes. I forgot about John Kilkenny, actually.
Yes, but still, we have some of the great names there. Another man that's come into the team is Brendan Harkin. Brendan too is good a back, as I've seen play this year for Charlestown. I expect Brendan will hold his own as well. It'll all be up to the big names though. Certainly the big names on this team. Well, Fergal Welsh, great to hear he's back. Fergal always could be up and down in many of the qualifying games, but when it came to the big day, Fergal could get the scores. Got some vital scores for us here when we played Belmullet, I remember, in the county semi-final. And this is always a lucky pitch for Charlestown, so I expect Charlestown to do well here today.
Yes, this, I don't know if the viewers know, but this is the pitch where
Here we have the Charlestown players coming out in the field. And then Harkin, Fergal Welsh, Anthony Conway, Sean Gavigan, Emmett Gavigan, Bobby O'Connell, their manager, Thomas Brennan, Henry Honeyman, Chris Caulfield, John Pentry, the county secretary.
Come on, Alan, you get your chance.
Colin Harkin, Michael Burns, James Gilroy, assistant manager, Hubert Flannery, Peter Brennan.
Here we are today in Ballina Park. Charlestown playing Knockmore. Charlestown are playing from right to left, I think. Is that right, Kieran?
Right to left, what looks like.
No, left to right.
No, right to left. Thomas Brennan's down the bottom goals.
Yes, but they're changing around. Charlestown are playing from left to right with the sun on their back. Lining out now, there's Fergal Welsh, the man who was suspect with the thigh muscle. Pat, what do you think of this Charlestown line out? Few changes in the Knockmore line out. We'll give you the Knockmore team right now. Declan Dempsey in goal. Wing cornerbacks Ray Dempsey and Liam Armstrong. Tommy Burke, Jerry Welch and Sean Burke. That's 5, 4 and 7. He'll be playing at number 4, Jerry Welch. Number 7 is Sean Burke. Number 8, Kevin Staunton. Number 9, Kieran Barrett. Number 10 is Fergus Sweeney. Number 11, Kevin O'Neill. And number 12 is Shane Sweeney. Number 13 will be Jim Conlon. Joe Davis will be number 15 for Knockmore. Charlestown line up in goal, Tommy Brennan. Right cornerback, John Kilroy. Left cornerback, Dermot Harkin. Right half back, John Casey, Robert O'Connell centre back, and we have Sean Gavigan left half back. Midfield, Colin Harkin and Anthony Conway. Number 9, Anthony Conway. Left half forward, Peter Brennan. Centre half forward, Michael Burns. And right half forward, Fergal Welch. Left corner forward, Stephen Healy. And right corner forward is Declan Casey. Referee today. Movie for ref, Pat. Kieran.
referee.
Another ref name? No, okay. Tension is high here now at the moment, and expectancy. Anthony Conway first to the ball, broken away from him. Picks it, clears it to the wing. Fergal Welch going too close to the line. Taken down there by Knockmore man. Sean Burke, number 7 there for Knockmore with the ball. Sharp ball. Andy O'Connell kicked it by Anthony Conway again. Anthony is fouled. 50 yards from his own goal. Bad ball by Anthony.
Anthony, take it easy.
Gets it in. Joe Davis now with the ball. Turns inside. John Kilroy has him covered. Tops it short. Sean Gavigan gets in for it. And Tony Davis still with it. John Kilroy oos him out over the sideline, and it's a free in for Knockmore. Number 8 for Knockmore, I gave you there is Kevin Staunton, but that's wrong. It's Kieran Barrett as number 8 for Knockmore.
Number 10 for Knockmore, the ticket is Fergus Sweeney.
Number 10 is not, that's Kevin O'Neill. Now, Fergus Sweeney is number...
I thought number 11.
Kevin O'Neill, they've changed that around. And Fergus Sweeney, F-E-R-G-U-S, Fergus Sweeney. E-N-E-Y is number 11. Okay, a long kick in towards the goals. It's a good one. It's breaking outside. Going for his Dermot Hawken. Colm Hawken goes for it. Broken away from him. Gathers. Colm dummies inside. Turns. Gives it to his brother Dermot. Brendan. Brendan's long. Cleared and out the field. Coming for his Michael Burns. Pushing the back there, but to get away with it. Stephen Healy comes for this one. First up. He's away. Stephen Healy takes a knee there. Turns. Great ball inside. Declan Casey will have the speed on this one. Declan Casey broke away. Well broken away from him. Up by Kevin Staunton. Fergal Welch has it. Knocked off that ball. Free in for Charlestown. Good block there by the Knockmore back. Just got his hand to that ball. It's intercepted from the speedy Declan Casey. Michael Burns will be taking this one. He's about 21 yards out. Little to the right of the goals. You have his angle there, Kieran. Pat?
Yes, this is going to a scoreable opportunity to put Charlestown a point ahead in the first 5 minutes of the game. I'll be surprised if he misses this. And it's the lead for Charlestown. The lead for Charlestown on a lovely...
Charlestown looks to be settling in fairly well.
Yes, on a lovely day for football, may I say. Suits the Charlestown style of football, the hard ground. But it's very early stages yet. Knockmore had a couple of attacks, they failed to score. Charlestown have scored in the first attack, a good omen.
That's right, Pat. Good ball, well gathered there by Stephen Healy out in the middle of the field to set up that attack. It was a great ball for Declan Casey, but just intercepted well there by the back. Here's the kick out for Knockmore. It's high to the centre of the field. Rising forward there's Anthony Conway and Staunton. Conway breaks into Colm Hawken's hands. Gathers. Clears it out to Fergal Welch. Fergal Welch tip on. Half block down. Off the ground. Fergal Welch, the referee, gives an off the ground decision there, so it'll be a free for Knockmore. Colm, get back.
I thought that was a harsh decision, Tom. Did you?
Well, yes, it didn't look like it came off the ground, but then it's hard to decide what's off the ground nowadays.
Yes, it seemed to be a hopping ball to me.
Taking this free now for Knockmore. Ray Dempsey. 50 yards from his own goal. It's long, it's high, it's up to the Charlestown 50-yard line. John Casey goes for it. Breaks down. Kevin O'Neill now gets it. Gathers. John Casey tackles. Hustles him. Yes, good dummy. All right. All right, John, well done. That was great tackling. Kevin O'Neill kicks it high into the middle of the field. Bobby O'Connell is first to turn on that one. Carries it out the field himself. Delivers a long ball down the middle. Stephen Healy is first to this one again.
And a good ball.
Left hand side, Michael Byrne now is on his own. Out on the left wing, a point here might be a valuable score. Moves inside, chance of a shot. And it's a good score by Michael Burns there for Charlestown. Great score, Pat.
It's 2 points to nil in favour of Charlestown, but he hasn't raised a white flag yet, has he? Or is there a white flag to be raised?
No, the white flag.
Was the ball wide or was it a score?
Wide ball, sorry, no, we'll check that back.
It's a wide ball, it's not a score. It doesn't narrowly wide, and Charlestown still leading by a point. Still the early stages, both teams still trying to settle down. Knockmore goal and kicks out the ball, dropping at the midfield area, or not quite. Knockmore have it. Now, Tom, can you give me some run on the Knockmore players here? I'm not sure. I've been away for a while on strike. I don't really know them that well. Up into O'Neill. That's O'Neill, son of the great Liam O'Neill, who played in All-Ireland final for Galway. Out to go for it. Bobby O'Connell down for it. Surrounded by 2 Knockmore men. But Knockmore get the free. Over carrying is the decision. And it's a free for Knockmore to be taken out of the hands. A low one. Joe Davis into... Then the ball is wide. And that's a let off for Charlestown. They still lead by a point to nil. And that was a scoring opportunity certainly there for Knockmore that they didn't take. Now Charlestown preparing for the kick out. Tommy Brennan today, Charlestown's goalie. A great stopper. Kept them in at the last day at vital stages of the game against Claremorris. Both teams sizing each other up. Both teams really to settle down. Land in midfield. Michael Burns and Knockmore, the ball goes loose. Charlestown, Column have it, up to Healy. Harkin gets the rebound. Knockmore have it again. Kieran Barrett for Knockmore. Wins the free. Another free for Knockmore. Will Kieran take it out of his hands? Yes, O'Neill. They're certainly playing Liam O'Neill's son here today. Left footed. Draw behind the defence. It's a chance. And Charlestown backs have it. Robert O'Connell, son of the Charlestown manager Bobby. Out to go for it. Colin Harkin, another playmaker for Charlestown. He solos. He's looking left-footed, half blocked. Up towards Healy. Will Healy? Healy has it anyway. Takes on the Knockmore back. Dummies. Solos. And lovely ball into Declan Casey. Casey. And the ball is wide. A missed chance there for Charlestown, but there's only 1 point to nil the lead. So far, it's very close. What do you think, Tom?
Charlestown after missing 2 very easy chances there, Pat.
Yes.
But certainly a longer ball would suit Charlestown a bit better, a faster ball, I think. And giving them too much time.
You can't afford to miss chances really against teams with Knockmore's reputation. They've contested many finals over the last 7 or 8 years and they've won most of them. Up the Knockmore have it. Who's that guy, Tom? Right-footed.
Jimmy Conlon.
Jimmy Conley into Staunton. He across this side. Lee O'Neill. He dummies. He shoots, and he gets a goal. That's a score for Knockmore, and that puts them a goal to a point up. 2 points. A very intelligent goal. Well taken. Sidestepped the full back and placed it. Now Charlestown 2 points down. Still 10 minutes. Did you time this match when it started, Tom? About 10 minutes gone in the game.
Come on, Shawnee. I'm done. Come on, Anthony, get up.
Anthony Conway.
Clear it, John, clear it.
John Casey. Colin Harkin.
Done, Colin. Oh, come on, ref!
Free on Harkin. Sends it in. Out to go for it. This side of the field. Number 12 for Knockmore.
And Robbie.
But Connell has it for Charlestown. Half blocked by O'Neill, but fails to collect possession. Back to O'Connell. Right footed, up towards midfield. Fergal Welch goes for it. The ball is loose again. Burns goes for it. Burns is tripped. Free for Charlestown. Let's hope he's... And Burns is shouldering an injury very early on in the game. Let's hope it's not serious. Let's hope it's not serious. Charlestown can ill afford a man of Michael Burns' ability.
Colin, go, will ya? Quick. Anthony Conway, Johnny!
Charlestown deciding on a slow kick. Here comes.
Good ball, it's a long one, it's a good one. Fergal Welch is inside. Just that was a long kick.
It's a long kick. Charlestown went for the fist, didn't come off. Out this side. And the ball's gone over the sideline.
Give it the ball. Free.
I am, yeah. So,
sideline ball now for Knockmore. Short run in. Robbie O'Connell gets that one. Tenacious player, Robbie O'Connell. Good clearance. Colin Harkin now. Middle of the field. Drops that. Clears long. Good ball. But beaten out there. Kevin Staunton now in the middle of the field for Knockmore. Great ball up a win. Joe Davis beaten by the hop. John Kilroy gathers that one. John Casey turns now into trouble. John Casey, a bad high pass. Anthony Conway gathers well there for Charlestown. Punches it out but loses it. Jim O'Neill goes out to Fergus. Kevin Barrett now with the ball. Colm Hawken breaks it away. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, Colm, over your hands. Come on, Colm, face it. Good ball by John to Michael Byrne, great pass. Michael Byrne inside now. Stephen Healy has the goals at his mercy. Oh Jesus, why is he going? Stephen Healy still in possession. Avoids his man, turns left, passes it inside. Declan Casey's inside now. Good chance. Into the path of Michael Byrne now, right in front of the goals, 21 yards out. Michael kicks it, his curling just wide of the post. Good chance there, missed by Charlestown. Charlestown are not direct enough, I think, with this ball. Pat?
Yes, that ball just unfortunately curled the wrong side of the post, and that means that Knockmore still have a 2-point lead. But Charlestown are getting enough possession, that's a heartening sign at this stage. The sub-in, Henry Honeyman's on. Sean Gavigan's off already. Is this man injured? Tom, comments please.
I don't know, Pat, there's a bit of panic with the Charlestown selectors, or if they're just deciding that this O'Neill lad is too good for Sean Gavigan. Anyway, it remains to be seen. Kick out for Knockmore, bottom of the goal. High one out, rising for Kevin Staunton. Gets up there, breaking away from him by Anthony Conway. Declan Casey has it in front of goals. Low shot by Declan Casey, goalie gathers. Clears it out across his goals to Tom Burke. Tommy Burke clears it out the wing to Barrett. Kieran Barrett now with the ball. Tackled by Colm Hawken, caught in the corner, punches it out over his head. Goes to number 7, Sean Burke. He's down by Anthony Conway. He's down by Colm Hawken. And Charlestown's tactic seems to be prevent them from moving with the ball. And that's the goal, that's Sean Burke, is it? Number 7. Kicks to be taken by Jerry Welch now for Knockmore. Is that right? Jerry Welch, it is. Charlestown now really need to pick up a few scores here and not let this goal hang over them. High ball to the middle of the field. One for his Kieran. Kieran Welch breaks it away. Colm Hawken goes down on that one and gets it. Well done, Colm. Peter Brennan gathers. He's oofed out over the line, but it's a line ball for Knockmore. Peter a bit unhappy about that. Kevin Staunton with it. Up the wing. 13, Jimmy Conlon noted. Fast ball, Jimmy Conlon inside, John Casey. Ball broken away, Jimmy Davis puts it over. That's a good score by number 12. No, just curls and just goes wide. A near miss there by Shane Sweeney.
That was a miss that, well, Charlestown, lucky enough there, very easily could have been another score for Knockmore. Charlestown will have to make sure that Knockmore don't pull too far ahead too soon in this game. Thomas Brennan with the kick out. Robbie O'Connell, the centre half back. The ball's gone loose again into Knockmore's number 15, Joe Davis.
Chip in for Joe, chance of a score here.
But, oh!
On a bit of controversy there, Pat.
Oh, a high ball there. Well, Thomas Brennan is not a man to go down without reason. He's not a man to go down without reason, this goalie. And the ref. It's always dangerous to lift the foot too high, always. And Charlestown mentors on to check out the goalie. Let's hope he's all right.
Get that in the prostate, Pat.
I don't know, Tom.
He has the cowl caps on.
Now this slight Kevin O'Neill, yeah. Kieran McBride has informed us that Liam O'Neill's son has been booked. Now, how do you feel the game is going so far, Tom?
I don't know, I think Charlestown are having some great chances, but they're a little bit hesitant in their scoring. I would like to have seen them get those 2 points. They had the chance of scoring down there, but Stephen Healy seems to be having a good game on the corner, and Michael Burns is very dominant on his position. The rest of the players are taking their time to settle down, Pat.
Yeah, I think we're unfortunate to be 2 points down, Tom. Do you?
Welsh is a bit tentative at the moment. Yes, we are. But
unfortunate.
Good score there by Knockmore.
Right, Fergal, move the ball. Right, Fergal, go for it.
Well done, Anthony.
Go on, Anthony Conway. Come on, you boy.
Behind you,
Come on, Anthony.
Well done, Anthony. Well done. All right. Great ball. Great ball.
Fergal has it. Right foot in towards Healy. The ball goes loose.
Knock it on. Over the bar, Mickey. Over the bar. Well done. Well done. All right. Come on, Pat.
Free in for Charlestown here. Good work. Well worked move up the field. Free in for Charlestown. They earned their free.
Oh yeah. All right, Pat.
What do you say?
Good work there.
Good work. Michael Burns, Fergal Welch, Anthony Conway took a tough tackle, got the free, and now we've earned this free scoreable position.
Stephen takes a breath this time.
Stephen Healy, very accurate.
A good one.
It's a good one. Surely, Tom. And now there's only 1 point between the teams. Knockmore a goal, Charlestown 2 points. Charlestown staying in touch. Fergal Welch, of course, bears a striking resemblance to his cousin Bosco. Sometimes confuses journalists of certain newspapers. And speaking about newspapers, both newspapers, the Connacht Telegraph and the Western People, have gone for Knockmore to win this match. But we shall see. Takes the pressure off the underdogs, of course. What do you think, Tom?
Yes, I think there's a little bit of.
Kevin Staunton gathers that one well. Good fast ball down the field. Colm Horkin has it. No, drops it. Well caught by his brother Brendan. Cleared out the field. And Michael Byrne. Break it on, Mickey! Well done, Mickey Byrne. Declan Casey now in possession. Takes 2. Takes the tackle. It's a dirty one. And the referee now is beginning to take names. That's the name of Sean Burke going into the book there, I believe.
If
Sean Burke, it is.
What
number is that lad? Number 5.
If this were a rugby match, Knockmore would have. Well, we don't know. If this were a rugby match, Knockmore would have loads of stone to spare in the scrum. They're certainly the heavier team here today, and they're using their weight.
Talking about rugby, Pat, you were at the Australian Ireland game. Disappointed with it.
That's another story.
Yeah, you were very disappointed with that game.
Charlestown, of course, renowned for using football in all their matches. Seldom do the.
The long kicker of this ball. We need a man around the square for this one. Short this time. And out by Pete Brennan, broken there by. Oh, ball.
Well done, Robert O'Connell.
Robert O'Connell.
Over the bar, Pete.
Pete Brennan with it. Former man, the match winner. Declan Casey.
Ball to the keeper.
Free out.
Free out.
Free out. Charlestown balls are dropping a bit short, Tom. What do you think?
Yes. Tommy Burke with the ball. Oh, goalkeeper now kick a short one to Tommy. Yes, Pat, they're bad. They're not kicking good scores. Don't know about the keeper edge of the square. Charlestown just haven't got into their swing yet. Knockmore unsure exactly how to treat this Charlestown team. This game is still yet to come to life. Rising for it is Kevin Staunton, Anthony Conway. Fergal Welch has gone for that one. Into the hands of Mickey Byrne. Breaks outside. Colm Horkin. 31, 30 yards out. 21 yards out. He's going through. Shot. Good point by Colm Horkin. Good score there. Write that down, Pat. Yeah. Good score there by Charlestown. The game beginning to come into life now. I think the crowd are beginning to relax too. There's a lot of apprehension. No, Pat, we're all right. Now Charlestown beginning to play a bit better. Goals, that's wides.
Goals, wides. Where's the points? Here.
Yes.
And you've you've 3 here, I see.
Are we 3? That's level pegging now. Charlestown 3 points, Knockmore a goal. Well, I suppose it's a fair reflection on the possession at the moment. Charlestown seem to be winning a little more possession around the middle of the field from the breaking ball.
And my prediction at this stage is a 2-point win for Charlestown.
Broken from Barrett, dropped that one. Colm Horkin with it again.
Colm Horkin a long run.
Into space, but it's intercepted there by Ray Dempsey.
Oh, Tom, maybe we should give
Kieran Barrett again, Pat.
Maybe we should give another over to the Charlestown team, Tom, now that they know you're here.
Yes, Knockmore coming under a bit of pressure now. Their play isn't as fluent as it was earlier on.
It's a line ball for Charlestown.
He was booked, Pat. He's got very quiet. Has he gone off? Oh, he's not.
He's not, no.
He's gone very quiet.
Line ball for Charlestown. O'Connell into Horkin. Horkin.
His kicks are wide into space. This is the speedy man for Charlestown, Declan Casey.
Gets it.
Around his man, he'll show him a clean pair of heels.
He got around him. Into Stephen Healy.
Mickey Byrne is outside him, on his right.
Goes by his man. Solos.
And it's left and it's just right. All right, Stephen, don't worry about that.
Another wide, at least the possession.
All right, he's doing all right.
The sides, of course, still level.
Watch the short out.
Kieran, you time this match?
No.
Of course.
7 minutes and a half.
7 minutes left in the first half, and the sides are level. A low-scoring game.
Nothing showing yet. Kevin Staunton again up for this one. Mickey Byrne challenging. Breaks behind. Colin Hawken did a lot of the breaking ball at the back of the mid.
Casey again.
Casey's first to the ball again. Giving the man a clean. Michael Byrne now out in the wing.
Michael Byrne shoots.
From that angle.
And a great point, and Charlestown lead. 7 minutes.
Again to show a bit more football.
Se-
Mike Collum, well done!
7 minutes to go to half-time, and it's 4 points to 3. Or, in other words, 4 scores for Charlestown, 1 for Knockmore.
This game hasn't come to life, Pat.
This game certainly hasn't come to life.
We're going to see more football before it's all over.
And Charlestown should be well pleased with themselves, having scored on 3 occasions more than Knockmore have scored. But of course, a goal.
Short out, Fergal!
Arif.
Keep after him, PT! Keep after him!
Fergal, keep concentrating.
That's it, lads, keep passing.
Free.
By Kevin, Ray Dempsey outside.
Quick free for Knockmore. Joe Davis.
Joe Davis now turns inside, looks for a man. John Casey covers.
Number 12.
Good shot by Sweeney, just by the post.
Wide. And that came from a bit of lapse in Charlestown concentration there.
Hey, Fergal! Keep going! Come on, Johnny, up again, good man! Tommy Brennan now with the kick out for Charlestown. Charlestown a bit dominant at the moment on this game. They need every score they can get though. Tommy Brennan's kick, it's good, it's high. Rising for it is Anthony Conway. Ray with Kevin Staunton, breaks away from Kevin, down to Sweeney. What's that lad's first name? Sean Sweeney. This lad's. Good ball to Kevin Staunton now. He's 21 yards out, a chance, a punch inside. O'Neill again. Good block, well blocked there by Dermot Hawken and Tommy Brennan. A wide ball, a wide ball. The referee signals for a 50, the umpire signals for a 50. That's okay.
50.
Back aside.
But that was a great save by Charlestown. After Charlestown's hard work in pulling back the Knockmore lead, it would have been tragedy if O'Neill got another goal there.
Anthony, watch the ball, watch the run, Anthony.
Yes, Tom, keep shouting at them. A man of experience.
He won't kick that the full way today. It's a different kicker of the ball in Pro Park when you're on top of your game. This is a great kick. And Tommy Brennan, get up. Let's go.
That's a great point.
Kevin O'Neill.
Kevin O'Neill, it's a great point, and the sides are level.
Mark that down there, Pat. Yes, great score there. I didn't think he could do it. He's been quiet so far in this game, but certainly when Knockmore attacked, they look dangerous. Kevin Staunton there with a great pass to Kevin O'Neill, which his ball was deflected out over. Okay, right. Tommy Brennan with the kick out now, middle of the field. It's a shortish one. Out towards Henry Honeyman and Kevin O'Neill. Kevin O'Neill gets it, pushing the back there by Robert O'Connell. Who's that lad? Fast ball by Knockmore. John Casey gathers. Well done, John. Tackle there by Joe Davis. The referee now is taking Joe Davis's name. So certainly Knockmore odds on for a man to be put off in this game if it keeps up.
Referee!
Pat now getting a little bit annoyed here.
Of course, one way to win a match is actually to kill the opposition. It's one way of winning a match.
That's John Casey, is it, Pat?
John Casey, I think. Surrounded by mentors and the referee.
John, a good basketball player. Certainly played some good basketball for Nathies last year.
Caught a hard tackle there.
Mentors out on the field.
Yeah,
James Kilroy there.
And Hubert Conroy is Hubert Flannery, an ex successful Charlestown '21 manager. Yeah.
Mentioned him earlier.
Yes. Coach Charlestown to a successful
Out front, Anthony. Come on now, Henry Honeyman. Great ball, Robbie. Up, Stephen, up. And Pete. Knock it on, just knock it on to him.
Great ball into Mickey Burns.
Mickey tip it over the bar. Here, look, Mickey, all right, out again.
Out again, Mickey.
Johnny, keep on him, that's the way.
This game beginning to pick up a pace.
Sweeney. What's that Sweeney first last name?
Sean Sweeney for Knockmore.
Sean Sweeney,
back to Gabriel Walsh. Great to Walsh. A long one. The Charlestown backs have it. Left footed clearance.
Go for it, Pete.
Knockmore now. Number 12. Sean Sweeney.
He's been tackled by Henry Honeyman. And he's fouled by Henry Honeyman.
That's a free into Kevin O'Neill.
Watch the middle, Anthony, watch the middle. Sharp ball out here, John. Fergal, watch that short run up there like that, will you?
Now, Staunton shoots and wide.
Come on, Fergal, watch that run up the middle by the midfielders. Good man.
And the sides are still locked. Knockmore goal on the point. Charlestown 4 points. Nothing separates the team. Will be 2 minutes.
Come on now, Charlestown, lift it, lads, for 5 minutes.
Oh. Would it be 2 minutes to go to half time?
Riseford, Kevin Staunton, Colin Hart.
To go for it.
Pete Brennan for the break. Cherry tackle late on the ball. They're up to
Kevin O'Neill.
Henry Honeyman is in them. Side steps Henry Honeyman. Jinks another man, John Casey. Passes it inside to Sweeney. Sweeney has a chance of a score. It's well covered. Good shot. Well saved by
the Charlestown goalie.
by Sweeney with that one. He should have given himself more of a chance. Barrett now with the ball. Kieran Barrett. Solo's inside. Shot again. Dangerous one. Joe Davis is in there. Breaks it out.
50.
Referee, just umpire calls for 50 there. Kevin Barrett, sorry. Short ball. Watch the short ball, Pete!
Now Knockmore intent on going in at half-time leading.
Yes, Charlestown now heads down too much here in this game, Pat. They want to keep looking up and watch what's going on.
Keep urging them on, Fergal. Don't let them relax.
Fergal, will you watch the men coming up through the middle? Kevin O'Neill now for the 50 and he just converted one. Can he do it a second time? It's a great achievement for any player of his age to kick a 50 over the bar. Here he is, steps up. We're looking for a bit of silence here now in the stands. That's a good one. It's high, it's dropping a little short this time though. Square ball there, a little more over enthusiasm. While Kevin Staunton gets caught in the defence. Henry Honeyman gets it, gathers, turns and delivers, short one. Up the wing to Pete Brennan, but that's not a good ball. But Pete Brennan is challenging and it's a line ball for Knockmore. Number 4, Pat. For Knockmore.
Welch.
Jerry Welch. Jerry Welch is letting this one in. There's a bit of controversy over there. Jerry Welch with the ball. He delivers long and high. Good one. Into 13 is number Jimmy Conlon. Jimmy Conlon drops it. Caught by Conor Morris. By Conor Mock. Joe Davis. Great ball out to Sweeney. Chance by Sweeney and it's a good score by Sweeney. A good score by Sweeney there. Charlestown wide open at times there, but I'm worried about them, Pat.
Well, there's a period of dominance now by Knockmore and they wanted to go in a half-time lead and they're a point up at this stage.
Lift the game. Come on, John.
Tom, get onto that team there.
Come on, Anthony. Win a few there in the middle.
Come on, Charlestown.
Come on, Robbie. Heads up.
Come on, Michael Burns.
Kick out now. Tommy Brennan for Charlestown.
It's a good one.
Oh!
Kevin Barrett. Pete Brennan.
Pete Brennan now.
Oh, well done, Anthony. All right, good ball. Go on, Stephen, you have it.
Fly kick. Stephen Healy, the terrier from Charlestown.
Over the bar.
Here he goes.
Here look, Stephen. All right, great run.
A great run by Stephen Healy there. And the umpire's calling the referee. What does that mean, Tom?
Is there a bit of controversy there with John Casey, Declan Casey? And
Yes, there's a bit of aggro going on between Casey.
Sean, is his name already taken? I think that lad, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken. Sean Burke. Yeah, Pat. Yeah, Sean Burke is dicing on icy water there if his name is already taken. Good kick. Kevin Staunton up again. Pete Brennan, Anthony Conway. Charlestown should stay down for the break, some of the players. This is Kieran Barrett, Kevin Barrett. Kevin Barrett carrying the ball. Staunton at his mercy beside him. Chance for Staunton, 40 yards out. Inside. It's a Sweeney a chance. Well blocked by John Casey. Come on, Charlestown! Clear that ball, Johnny!
And Charlestown looking to get out of that defence.
Get out, Column!
Free for Charlestown.
Well done! Come on now, Mickey Byrne! Let's go!
Charlestown lucky that didn't concede a score there.
Well done, John Kilroy! Great ball. Come on now, Mickey.
Come on, Mickey. Open up. Open up.
Go on, Stephen, you beat him!
Stephen.
Beat him out, good man!
Stephen
Now
Healy.
in the middle, Fergal!
A great footballer.
Mickey Byrne in the middle! Jesus Christ, give it to him. Hard up. Good score, Robbie. Well done, all right, well done!
A free in for Charlestown.
Come on, John Casey!
Free in for Charlestown.
Come on, Colin, now keep it up!
Wouldn't they like to be level at half time? 5 to 4 the field.
He gets a chance to put his... Stephen Healy is the better left man, Pat. There.
He has. Stephen Healy is cleaning up on the left wing. And early contender for the man of the match.
Okay, Conway went up for that one too. No, Stephen, over the bar.
Stephen Healy. Will they go in level?
That's the score, Pat.
Yes, they do. The sides are level. Very near half time. Must be half time.
Very close. I hope we were given the right information there, Pat, when they said 7 minutes.
We hope we were. And don't forget the time in the second half, Tom.
Yes, we're time to say that'll be the right time.
You're a bit confused after Indian.
Indian clock time. Oh yes, that's right.
And it's half time. We were right.
Yeah, for Charlestown so far.
And the sides are level.
John Casey.
The sides are level at half time.
All right, okay, now we finished there. Yeah, the players go in, John Casey. Well done, John Kilroy. Come on now, lads. Done, Tommy. Hold that for a minute. I want to go down and talk to you.
Stephen Healy. Gavin, Hubert, Sandra, Scalacci,
We're going around now to interview some of the spectators here. I see Pierce Dunno down here. He might give us a few words.
Oh yes,
Pierce
it's
trained
important
this
to get the crowd's reaction at half time.
Here, I'm talking to John Carney here now. I'd like to find out what he thinks of this game. I'm over here.
Over here, Johnny, give me a word.
He knows it's up.
How it's going.
John,
They're doing very well. They're lucky to be as close as they are. I think Knockmore had lost possession towards the end of the first half. But I think Charlestown have to win more possession in midfield. I think it's a big problem at the moment.
yeah, the breaking ball, John, they're getting good for Colin Hawken there for a while. It was very dominant.
And then again, Charlestown could have a few more points, but we were unlucky. We missed a few scores. But
That's
apart
right.
from that, no, they're doing pretty well. Yeah, doing pretty well. Yeah, we'll have to get more possession, I think, through to the forwards. Not getting enough
Their forwards
possession.
are very good.
This one, that's a face to camera. You don't make her wrong because you look
No
better.
comment at this stage.
Ex-manager of the Charlestown team.
Ian Declan O'Donnell, I see him there.
Well, I think they'll have to tighten up in the centre of the field for a start off. And there's two loose forwards. There's two extra forwards going up here every time. Anthony will have to keep more tight on it.
Well, how do you think they're playing so far, though? They're contesting everything.
They've missed a lot of scores now.
They're missing a few vital scores.
Yeah.
Pierce, what do you think?
Not making enough of their possession.
No, a few chances of getting this actually.
Taking too long.
We're saying to note the management.
The management is
They've been
okay
looking
so
at this
far.
midfield fairly well.
Management are doing okay. Hi, Mom. Well, this is going via satellite to the United States too, so you're trying to say hello to your
We're
brother
back.
out
The
there.
player teams are the
Back on the
Teams
field.
are back on the field. Let's go back to our second half. Knockmore 1-2, Charlestown 5 points. Everything still hangs in the balance. Pat, watch out. Pat here is losing a little bit of his Coke. Our sponsors today, of course, are Coca-Cola, as you know. Matt Peake now in again. Well done. Colm Horkin broken away. Kevin Barrett passes inside. Number 11. Shot for Knockmore. And it's wide. Well, that was a let-off for Charlestown. A little panicky there by the Knockmore player. No need to shoot that one so wide.
Hold on, have it.
You have it. Okay, Pat, you're doing good. Sit down. Tommy Brennan now, the kick out for Charlestown. Well, no changes in the Charlestown team in the second half. Michael Byrne looks a little bit as if he's limping, a little bit light on that foot. Kick for Tommy Brennan. John Casey gathers, turns. Fouled by John Casey. Casey in possession now with the ball. Long kick, Michael Byrne. Looks for Michael Byrne. Ray Dempsey comes out behind there. Passes it out the wing. To Sweeney lad is having a good game, Pat, for Knockmore. Good ball inside. Joe Davis shows for everything. Joe turns inside. Goes to the corner though. Not a great move by Joe. Well tackled by John Kilroy. And a foul. Joe Davis wins a free there for Knockmore. Stay up the field, Mickey.
Any word on Sean Gavigan at half-time, Tom?
No word. I wasn't talking to the selectors at all, Pat. No, they were all rushed into the dressing room. I didn't see Dr. Davy being called out, so I think he's okay. Ray Dempsey now for this one. He's about 14 yards out and he's certainly 30 yards from the goals. This is an arrow shot, but the right shot for a right-footed player. Johnny Casey would need to clear his balls out to the wing, Pat, I think.
Yeah.
Ray Dempsey, silence in the stadium. Steps up. It's low. It's well blocked there by one of the backs. Gathered there by Henry Honeyman. It'll be a free out for Charlestown. Tommy Brennan will kick this out. Tommy wearing a sun visor now in the second half. Nice bright red one, Kieran, huh? Pat?
Yeah.
Comment on Tommy's hair outfit? I think it's a special from his girlfriend. Tommy's kick is high. Out to the centre of the field. Rising for it is Colm Horkin and Kevin Barrett. Kevin Barrett breaks it inside. Robbie O'Connell is beaten to this one, but he moves it away. John Casey a little hesitant there on that one. Turns back. In possession. Well tried by Colm Horkin. Well intercepted there by Henry Honeyman. Henry Honeyman is having a good game. Pete Brennan rises. Breaks. Robbie O'Connell now is off. Short ball to Mickey Byrne. Mickey Byrne, watch your back, Mickey! Go on, Mickey, go on, you're in! Oh, that's a great score, Mickey Byrne! That's a great score! Well done, Mickey! That's a great ball, Robbie! That's a great score there by Mickey Byrne now, under pressure and all. Now Charlestown will begin.
Great point by Michael Burns there.
That piece, that's the way, bring them wide.
And Charlestown go into a 1-point lead. At second half, this game is about to pick up in pace, let me assure you. We're going to have an exciting second half. Up they go for it.
Break, lads, you must watch the break. Keep after him, Colm, keep after him.
Watch the break, Charlestown.
All right, Anthony, here, look.
Free for Knockmore, Staunton to take it.
Long ball by Staunton, high.
Right footed. In it goes. Sweeney again, number 12.
Lovely shot by Kevin Sweeney, it's high. Tommy Brennan
has it. Knockmore can miss them too, so they can. Robert O'Connell.
Watch it, Anthony.
Oh, Charlestown were lucky there.
Chase it, Pete, chase! Chase it, Stephen. All right, Pete, well done, all right.
Mistake there by Charlestown.
Come on, Pete, get back.
Mistake made by Charlestown. They were waiting for that ball when they should have gone for it.
All right, Pete.
They were waiting for that ball, Charlestown, when they should have gone for it.
Come on, Stephen, that's it. Be alert. Long ball by Ray Dempsey. High one in again. John Casey is under it. So is John Kilroy. John Casey gathers. Great clearance by John Casey. Declan Casey is on front of his man. Well done by that back.
The ball is loose.
Anthony Conway gathers in the middle of the field. Turns. Get up, Anthony, get up. Great ball, Declan Casey. Great ball. Inside. Oh, Fergal out in front. All right. Referee!
A free in for Charlestown. Fergal White was held. Is this a 2-point lead for Charlestown? Is this a 2-point lead for Charlestown? Tom, did you time the start of this match?
Kieran has the time, Pat.
What time started, Tom?
Come on,
Kieran?
Anthony Conway, well done, Colin. Now you're using your head. Come on, now, Steve, put this over the game.
Now, 4 minutes gone. Can Charlestown open up a 2-point lead early in the second half? This team is hungry for success, hungry to win this title. And it's over.
No, head up again.
2-point lead.
Now Charlestown, watch the loose man, watch the loose ball.
Man, what's the short kick out, Mickey?
Pete Brennan, watch the loose man.
Nice short ball to Mickey Burns. Out, rising for it. Henry Honeyman, up again. Well done, Henry Honeyman. Gathers. Caught by Robbie O'Connell.
Charlestown,
Clears to the right-hand side of the field. Fergal Welch is inside his man, but that's well caught by number 7. Number 7, Pat. Number 7 for Knockmore. Playing a good game in there.
John Burke.
Kevin Staunton is free again. Long ball by Staunton. He's a great man to deliver the long ball. Johnny Kilroy is out to that one first. There's a push in the back. Joe Davis certainly is giving a bit of trouble to John Kilroy. Come on, Robbie, get back in. Christ, Anthony Conway, stick tight to Staunton. Kevin O'Neill again, Pat, with this one.
Yes. Free in for Knockmore. If O'Neill misses this, it's an important kick. An important kick from Knockmore's point of view. Trying to reduce a 2-point deficit to a point. Very important.
Wins, there we are, Pete.
But if he misses this, it'll be a boost for Charlestown. But he takes it.
It's curling to the right. It's off the post. A good point. A good point.
Good point. 1 point between them again. Nothing between them. About 6 minutes gone in the second half.
1, 2, 5 to 6, 6 to 7.
Come on, Charlestown, move the ball, it's a dry day.
Easy, Pat. Don't get instruction on what to do. Just tell them to not.
Come on up again now, Charlestown, come on.
Eamon Welch, former Mayo footballer.
Urging on Charlestown there. Conditions suitable to Charlestown brand of football. And these group of lads.
Now, lads.
Tom Brennan to keep the sun out of his eyes.
Good ball by Tommy Brennan. Get up, Anthony. Oh, come behind him, Fergal.
Knockmore back into this game again.
Stay with him, John. Stay with him.
Another free for Knockmore.
Pat, comment about that goal.
It's a free, you know. The fans are getting involved in this game as well. It's a good sign. This should level it.
Kevin O'Neill, Pat. With this one.
Kevin O'Neill, son of the great Liam O'Neill, who played great football for Galway in the early 70s. Played in the All-Ireland final. Here he comes.
Good one. Oh, this one is wide.
Wide. A miss.
Chance to level it up, Pat.
Charlestown still leading by a point.
Come on now, Anthony. That's it. Get up with him. Come on, Pete. This will be coming up your wing now.
Come on now.
Come on, Pete. This is coming up your wing. Come on, Pete.
Up they go for it. Another free from Knockmore. Quickly taken.
Joe Davis is in there. Football outside. Chance for Knockmore to level it up.
They've missed it again. Charlestown have to get. Yes, but Charlestown are coming a bit out of the midfield at the moment.
Come on, Pete. Quicker in on the break. Good man.
It's not going their way at midfield. The loose ball is going to Knockmore.
Come on, Charlestown, win in midfield.
Tommy Brennan, Pat. Tommy Brennan's kick out to the middle. Out to Kevin Staunton. Colin Horkin rising. In for Fergal Welch. Fergal Welch a wee bit hesitant. John Casey with the boot up there. That sliding tackle is not allowed in the new rules of the GAA. Kevin Staunton to take this free. Anthony Conway is a little bit at sea at the moment now. Bit of hesitancy there by Joe Davis, but John Casey gathers. Punches it outside to John Kilroy. Out to Robbie O'Connell. Charlestown moving the ball now short. Mickey Byrne rising for this one. Gets it well. Ray Dempsey is tackled, sold inside. Mickey Byrne is away. He's 50 yards out now. Michael Byrne gathers it again, still has it, 50 yards out. Michael Byrne looking for somebody to pass it to. Nice ball. Oh, well intercepted there by the back for Knockmore. Number 7. Coming out to Kevin Barrett. Kevin Barrett with it now. Chase him, Stephen, chase him. Kevin Barrett now with the ball, going down, centre of the field. A long ball in the field to Joe Davis again. Joe Davis certainly given too much room there. Here's a man on his right. A man on his left is shot by Joe Davis, and that's a very, very wide ball indeed.
Wide again.
Well, Knockmore are kicking their chances away. I feel, Pat, they might rue them.
Number 8 down here.
I know it was Kevin Barrett. Don't worry, Pat. I got that straight from the horse's mouth.
Mistake.
And the sub-manager of the Knockmore team told me that, Pat. Kick out now by Tommy Brennan. The pace beginning to quicken in this game. A little bit of apprehension now coming on both teams. Nobody can really dominate this game. It could be the last kick break down there by Mickey Byrne, but it comes from a Knockmore man, Kevin Barrett. This man is having a good game for Knockmore. Short ball inside, number 11 for Knockmore. Give me a name, Pat. Robbie O'Connell is marshalling him well. He loses it. Pete Brennan gets it. Colin Harkin gets it. Free out for Charlestown.
Can you read your writing there, Tom? Number 11.
Free out for Charlestown. Another.
I can't read your writing. What's that, Tom?
Number 4 there for Jerry Welch. Jerry Welch there is booked again. That's 4 players booked now and 1 for Charlestown. Still, that doesn't put scores on the boards for either team. Henry Honeyman now with the kick. Henry's kick is nice kick. Stephen Healy challenging. Breaks it away. Pete Brennan gets his hands on it. Anthony Conway has it now. It's robust midfielder. Anthony Long delivers long in the field to Mickey Byrne. A great ball. Mickey Byrne's 35 yards out into Declan Casey. This man has speed. Back to Mickey Byrne. Going for the corner. Mickey Byrne takes his time. Declan Casey. Dummies inside. A chance for Declan again. He loses possession. Declan and Kevin Staunton there. Good work. Kevin O'Neill. Well done, Henry. Well done. All right. Henry Honeyman there. Pulls the man down straight away. Great ball there. Knockmore beginning to move now. Kevin Staunton free in the middle again. Drops it. He's tackled by Colin Harkin. Passes it outside. Good hustle by the Charlestown number 13 for Knockmore. Out to Kevin Staunton again. Good hustle here by Charlestown. I still have it. Number 13 for Knockmore, Pat. Give me a name. That's a good shot. That's a wide, just wide by the post. Hard luck by Knockmore. Good defence by Charlestown, Pat.
Conlon.
Great chance, Charlestown through. A vital chance here on one side, but certainly their defence is holding out.
Declan, keep the head up.
Match Stephen, that's it. Go for everything.
Stephen, keep them going, Stephen. Keep them going.
Matt Pete Brennan. Tommy Brennan now will be kicking this ball out. The score at the moment is 1-3 for Knockmore. 7 points for Charlestown. The Ballina, Stephen Ice didn't even bother putting up the Charlestown name on the scoreboard. We're not happy about that, Pat, are we? Sub in for Charlestown. Chris Caulfield is going in at right corner back. Well, that's a controversial move, Pat. Chris Caulfield left forward all his life.
It is
gone into corner back.
Yep, certainly.
Long ball by Tommy Brennan. Rising for it. Pete Brennan breaks down. Well tackled there by Mickey Byrne. Gets in well. Well taken by Kevin Staunton. Number 11, Pat. I have to get his name. He's getting a lot of the ball. Sweeney is on for the break. Sweeney is in for a chance. Knocked away from him by John Casey. Tommy Brennan is out in it. Sweeney again. Free out for Charlestown. Well, that was good work by the defence, but certainly that Sweeney lad is a danger man. He was in there with a chance. Tommy Brennan looks as if he's tiring a little. Charlestown defence, if they can hold out, Pat, they could win this game.
Yeah, if they can hold it, they can maintain this 1 point lead.
This forward line has to pick up some more possession. Fergal, how do you think Fergal is playing? Is he fit, Pat?
He's playing all right.
Yes, he's going for this one now. He certainly is. He's hurting, Pat, I think.
It could be.
This ball is inside. Charlestown again. Kevin Barrett now with it. 50 yards out. He looks up. He solos. It's a high one in towards the goals. Rising forward is Brendan Harkin. Brendan Harkin is turned by that man. A chance. And it's a wide ball again. Well, certainly Knockmore are kicking their chances away.
If Charlestown win this game, they can thank the Knockmore forwards as well as themselves.
Charlestown, you have your chances, Pete. Make them count.
Come on, Charlestown, get the midfield.
13 minutes gone. Knockmore have at least kicked 8 wides, Pat, in this game.
Yep.
Give us a drop of that coke.
Could it be that Charlestown?
Tommy Brennan kicking it out. Come on now, Stephen. Will you give me that number 11 for Knockmore's name?
Welch.
What's his name?
What's your writing?
That's Fergal Welch, is it? No, it is Welsh. Is it?
Who's number 11 for Knockmore?
Fergus Sweeney. Right down Sweeney there. No, it's Fergus Sweeney, yeah.
Down is number 10.
Number 11, Fergus Sweeney.
Peter Brennan.
Oh, Emma Gavigan now. Pete Brennan is taken off. Well, Pat.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know what it takes to keep on this
Right,
team.
Emmett, now's your chance, Emmett. Go for it.
Tommy Brennan with the kick out for Charlestown. There's tension now in the crowd and on the teams. High ball. Kevin Staunton is under it, pushing the back by Anthony Conway. Now, Kevin Staunton's quick man to deliver a ball. His experience at county is telling here. He gets it back. This is Kevin O'Neill. Dummies to their left. Falls inside. Drops the ball. John Casey is out. Good challenge by John Casey. Brendan Harkin gathers that. John Casey is hurt. John Casey is hurt. But here's Stephen Healy with the ball now. Short ball into the middle. Into Henry Honeyman. A chance for Henry. Into Emma Gavigan. Emma gathers. Emma's coming up. Watch her right. That's a great chance. A 50 ball. A 50 ball. A 50 ball there. Hard luck, Emma. Good chance. Good try. He had a shot. Nobody can blame any man for having a shot. And John Casey is down here at the other end of the field after he challenged for a ball there with Kevin Staunton, but certainly Kevin had the weight on him. Pat, chance for Charlestown missed.
Chance, but then again, if Charlestown can make something out of this 50, it'll be a psychological advantage to
Charlestown
them.
broke down a good attack there by Knockmore.
Well, they've kept
Kevin
Knockmore
O'Neill had a
out.
good
They've
chance.
kept Knockmore out for the last 10 minutes. That has to be a good sign.
Certainly is. Come on, Mickey Byrne now. That's the way.
No, Mickey. Go for it.
Short ball now, Stephen. Good
Be
lad.
ready,
Down
Mick.
the ball. Come on now, Charlestown. Come on,
Michael,
Robbie. Head up, Robbie.
Mickey Byrne scored
Well
4-4.
done, Henry Honeyman.
Mickey Byrne scored 4-4 in the East Mayo final.
Out in front now, Fergal. Good man. That's 14 for anybody's books. Over the bar now, Sticks. All right, again. Keep on him.
And
Well done, Stephen. Good one. What's that for ref?
A referee, how much bribery have you took?
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely.
Ray Dempsey. Who's that, Ray Dempsey?
Hey, look, Sticks, all right.
Fell over himself and got her free.
That's Kevin Barrett, isn't it? Come on, Anthony, now. Stick at your game.
And Charlestown not even giving a mention
Come on,
of...
Stephen, it's coming for you.
Get a shot at the scoreboard there, Kieran.
1-3 to 7.
No name for Charlestown. They could be playing Brazil here for all the fans know.
Come on now, Mickey, let's go. Watch your back, Colin, behind you. Watch your back, inside. Jesus Christ, Colin.
And the referee giving 5 frees to Knockmore to everyone for Charlestown.
It's a short ball, Pat, number 13.
Here it comes.
No, his name. Joe Davis is out again. Joe Davis, let's buy him. Chance for Joe. He's gone to the corner again. He's pulled down. Don't pull him down, lads. It's great. If they'd only keep him up in the corner, he might have some chance. Ray Dempsey taking this free, Pat. Well, Kevin O'Neill has been taken off the frees. Kevin O'Neill has been taken off the frees and Ray Dempsey to kick this one. Be out in front, Gav. Ray Dempsey steps up. That's a good looking. It's just by the post to the left again. Well, certainly if Knockmore lose this game, they can only blame themselves for it. They've had the chances.
Ray Dempsey, of course, and Staunton both scored.
Johnny Casey.
Both scored last week for Mayo when they're playing Galway in Tuam.
Come on, lads, we're still ahead.
Right, Fergal.
Staying in front, Brendan. Kick out, Pat. Will you come on?
Kick out for Knockmore. Tommy Brennan take it, drop in midfield.
Get up.
Up to go for it.
Mickey Byrne. That's a good ball. Stay on him.
One shot.
Right, Colin, you have him. Kevin Barrett, Pat.
Kevin Barr for Knockmore, soloing through into number 7.
Getting hesitant, Pat. They're a bit
Getting
like
hesitant.
Charlestown in the first half. They're making hard work of every chance they get, but they're not making a score.
Free out for Charlestown.
a controversial decision by the referee.
Oh yes, yes, very.
It didn't look like that was overcarrying.
Didn't look like a free. Give it a
No, didn't look like a free. Well, Knockmore are gone hesitant, Pat. They're not shooting anymore. Or it seemed to be all the players now. It has come into the rest of the players.
Crucial point of the game. Charlestown.
Ray Dempsey looked like he's tiring, Pat.
Yes.
Fitness might be a telling factor here, but both sides seem to be tiring. Anthony Conway.
A bit hurt too.
He does. Come on, Anthony, now. Get up for those balls. Come on, Colin.
Come on, cut him. Go for it, cut him.
Robbie O'Connell out with this ball. He gives it long. Colin Horkin is free. Chance for Enda. Breaks it down for Colin Horkin. Gathered by Colin. Gets inside Kevin O'Neill. A chance. Well done, Henry Honeyman. Good running on. Well done, Henry.
Henry Honeyman. Well done, Henry Honeyman.
Well done, Henry. Great play by Charlestown into Stephen Healy. 50 yards out. Over to Mickey Byrne. The usual ply by Healy and Byrne. And Mickey Byrne is taken down there. 45 yards out. 45 yards out from the goals. Stephen Healy looks like he's going to take this one. Column! Stephen Healy leaves it to Mickey Byrne. Mickey Byrne is have managed to gain 10 yards anyway. They're 40 yards out from the goals. What's the pass now, lads? Mickey Byrne now with this one. He steps back. Kevin O'Neill did it from 50 yards. Mickey Byrne might be able to do it from 40. Here he comes. This looks good. It's a good score by Mickey Byrne. A good point. Charlestown goal.
A crucial score. Knockmore have dominated and failed to score. Charlestown have come up and got a point. Is this a Norman? The kick out for Knockmore to be taken by
Come on now, Charlestown. Keep your heads up.
Declan Dempsey. I wonder if there's any relation to Ray.
Colin, you have it.
Now Charlestown, go for the title. Go for the title.
Sit down, Mickey. Jesus Christ, to them. Kevin O'Neill has it again. Keep on them. That's it. Keep on them. Keep on them. One, Declan, Johnny. Well done. Well done. Oh, Jesus. Kevin Staunton. Middle of the field. Coming through. 50 yards out. Passes it on. Kevin O'Neill with it. 50 yards out again. Turns. A shot. The shots are wayward, but Joe Davis is under this one.
A typical Mayo shot.
Robbie O'Connell misses. Falls to his feet. Joe Davis still with the ball. Tommy Brennan. Colin Harkin gathers on his own square. Clears out to the wing. Well, it's a good clearance. Hopefully he'll go over the line. No, Kevin O'Neill saves it. It's over the line.
Left foot it in again.
Over the line. Well, that was well done by Brendan Hawkins. Over the line. Sideline ball for
Charlestown.
Still have their chances.
Charlestown ball.
Cross and block.
It's a Charlestown ball. Another stroke of luck for Charlestown.
Kieran,
Could it be that their name is written all over this cup? We'll see.
Robbie O'Connell is free there in the middle, Pat. 50 yards out. Good ball up the field. Mickey Byrne is struggling there, but he's doing all right with that man. Robbie O'Connell. Kevin Staunton now with it. 50 yards out. Staunton is tiring, there's no doubt about it. Robbie O'Connell is battling hard. Anthony Conway is there to help. Long ball. Mickey Byrne is in. This man is lethal in front of goals. If he can gather. He's taken down.
He's taken down.
The referee has given a free in for that one. The referee has given a free in.
And he's injured.
Mickey Byrne is down, but that's a good chance by Charlestown. Well done, Anthony Conway.
22 minutes gone.
22 minutes gone in this game now. 8 minutes. It's not 35, is it?
No, 30.
30 minutes. 8 minutes to go in this game. Charlestown lead by 8 points to 1-4. That's well done, Mickey Byrne.
Well done, Mickey Byrne.
Come on now, Fergal in front of the goals.
Who's taking this free, Tom? Number 15.
Stephen Healy is taking this free for Charlestown. Stephen has been good so far with all his frees. He steps up. Charlestown are quiet. That's a good score by Stephen Healy.
A great score by Healy.
Come on now, Mickey B. Come on, Anthony Conway. 2 points in it now. Charlestown lead by 9 points to 1-4. A short ball out. Intercepted by Declan Casey. But Sean Burke gets it. Sean Burke is stalwart with the Mayo team, the minor team. Keep after him. Knockmore come on the attack. Number 11, Stephen Healy pressurizes. Well blocked there by Stephen Healy. Comes to, who's the number 13? That's a wayward ball out towards the wing, making Joe Davis work for that one. Joe, of course, is good at the soccer, but he gets inside his man well. A little bit argy-bargy there, but Joe still has the ball. It's a free for Joe Davis. Kevin O'Neill goes out to take this one. He's right on the sideline. He's about 40 yards from the goals. He's about 35 yards from the goals.
35 yards from the end line. He's 50 yards from the goals. Kevin O'Neill's step backs. That's a go. High ball, great ball by Kevin O'Neill. Robbie O'Connell is under it. Breaks it away. So is Ray Dempsey, but that ball goes wide. That ball goes wide. Every ball will be important now for Charlestown. They were beaten in the under-21 final 2 years ago by a goal in the last minute by Castlebar. Sit down for a minute, Pat.
Right, Fergal. Fergal, 7 minutes, Fergal, 7 minutes.
Tommy Brennan now with the kick out. Be out in front, Fergal. Tommy Brennan now with the kick out. If he can get these ones good, this is a high one. Kevin Staunton is under that again. Every time he's there. Anthony Conway gathers that one, drops it. Comes to Kevin Barrett. He loses it. Well, Knockmore are tussling for this one. They're in with a chance. Kevin O'Neill, great interception. Chris Crawford gets that one. Joe Davis is hustling for it. Well tackled, well, it's everything. Everything has been given in this game.
Tension and anxiety on the faces of a whole lot of them.
Stephen Healy tries to get out. He's half blocked down. It's a free in. The referee has given him a free in for overcarrying. Well, the ref has given some controversial overcarrying.
Well, I'd say the referee must be from both teams.
Has
yes.
to be said.
But
Kevin Staunton goes over to take this line ball.
But Charlestown, a team that seldom give away frees.
Pace up the ball, good man. Come on, watch the middle there.
They seldom give away frees. They've given away a lot today.
Knockmore have had 4 free takers today, Pat.
And I would say Knockmore have 4 frees to every one of Charlestown's.
That's a good ball. That's a great kick. That's a vital score for Knockmore.
Yes. Can we have a typical never say die effort from Knockmore coming up in this game?
Man is leading by example, Pat.
Knockmore.
Now Mickey Byrne, come on, lads.
Noted. Knockmore noted for their strong finishing.
Front.
Charlestown noted for their strong finish. Well,
come on, Anthony Conway, you have to win them now.
How many minutes left, Kieran?
5 minutes, Pat. Keep the clock. Give me that, I'll take it. Tommy Brennan's kick out. It's high again to the middle of the field. Under it is Stephen Healy. Breaks away from him. Gathered well there by Colm Harkin. Colm is having a good game. Up the wing to Declan Casey. Well, I never saw Declan Casey as quiet in the game, but I think he still has a score in him. Tackled. Kevin Staunton with it. There's midfield for Knockmore playing well. This is a charging and descent. Charging. Well, that's a mistake by the Knockmore man, throwing the ball away like that. Gives 20 yards to his team. Charlestown now within sight of the cup, but still, there's fight in this Knockmore team. Mickey Byrne now.
They've been behind all the games, Knockmore.
70 yards out. With this free, Colm Harkin now. Out on the wing. Directions all over. Declan Casey makes a run. Declan Casey now black, and Declan Casey's marker has given him a tough game. There's low ball into Stephen Healy. He's up for it. He has it. 3 men around him. He's tackled again. Another free in. They're 40 yards out this time. Stephen Healy with the ball. Colm, stay back in the middle. Good man.
All the way, Mickey Byrne. All the way.
Anthony. Colm Harkin now is hurting. Mickey Byrne. Charlestown are tying, but certainly they're ahead. But there's not much in it. There's a point in it. 2 points in it. Mickey Byrne, 40 yards out.
Colm.
Come on now, Stephen. Come on. Get in the front of your man.
Come on, Mickey Byrne.
Fergal is limping on the field. Fergal is on the field. That's a great score by Mickey Byrne. 35 yards out.
5 minutes.
Now, there's one kick of the ball between them. A goal for Knockmore could bring them back. That's the only thing that can do it for them now.
27 minutes gone, 3 minutes left.
27 minutes gone, according to the score. Horse timer.
Concentration.
Taking out injuries. Colm Harkin rises. Kevin Barrett rises. John Casey rises. Stephen Healy going in for this one. Sean Burke with it. It's not Sean Burke. What's his name? Well, Kevin O'Neill is trying once again, putting his heart out for Knockmore. Gets the ball in the far wing, around the middle of the field. He lets it long into his big men in the forwards. Under it is Kevin Staunton. He gathers. Anthony Conway. He has a chance of a score. He takes it. That man is leading by example. He certainly has scored 2 great points. Fabulous score there by Kevin Staunton for Knockmore. They're still not out of this game. There's a fight left in them yet.
Concentrate, Charlestown.
Ray Dempsey has gone into full forward now, I think. What's the short ball out? Anthony, turn around.
Conway, face the ball.
Robbie O'Connell. Ray Dempsey has gone into the centre half forward position there now for Knockmore. He'll be a danger man.
2 minutes of normal time. Now face it up, Column. It's a lowish one, out towards the wing. Stephen Healy has it. Beats his man, turns inside, delivers up the wing. Declan Casey has gone inside, that ball dropped short. Sean Burke with the ball, outside. Knockmore in possession. Let's go to Joe Davis, and it well knocked away from him. Unbelievable tackle there. Stephen Healy with it, Colin Orkin in the middle. Charlestown have them in overlap. Gives a long ball up to the corner. Fergal Welch rises, beaten again by the cornerback. Sean Burke playing a great game. Kevin Bard with the ball now, middle of the field for Knockmore. Dropping in, Robbie O'Connell, watch the hop. Well caught there by Robbie O'Connell.
Go, you mother, go!
Red Dempsey beating Fergal Welch again. Hustles for that one, breaks it down. Free in for Knockmore on the midway. Chance now for Knockmore once again, another attack. 1-5.
Fergal Welch is injured.
10 points, long ball, high one, in to the big man again. Kevin O'Neill is under that one, broken away from him. Mickey Byrne gets it, Kevin O'Neill again, free out. Well, a controversial free there by the referee again. It must have been a high boot, I don't know what it was. Charlestown now have the initiative, if they can hold on. It's certainly going to be great celebrations if they can hold on. Knockmore are certainly tiring. Ray Dempsey now looks as if they could do with a substitute for that man. Knockmore now want Charlestown to get on with this game. Charlestown, of course, are playing their delaying tactics. But that's
right,
all.
Casey, 2 minutes.
Battery pack, get the battery out of the bag. Quickly. Robbie O'Connell now with this kick. This could be a vital one. It's like kicking them off in the corner flag in an All-Ireland final. You must get it up the field. He steps up. He takes 20 yards back. He comes. He drives. It's a good one. And Kevin Staunton is under it once again for Knockmore. Gathers. Hits down the field. Broken away from him. Knockmore. To 13. That's another high ball. Ray Dempsey is under this one. And Robbie O'Connell. The judgment will have to be good. Robbie gathers. Gathered by Chris Caulfield. The corner forward, converted cornerback, has possession. Free in, the ref gives him a but Charlestown celebrations will be with them. Kick their chances away, Pat.
Oh, yes.
But certainly...
I'd kind of like to congratulate Charlestown for bridging a 16-year gap since they won their last title. Well done.
I will concur with you right on that.
The 16-year gap. And our decision now is very hard because we've to decide the man of the match. I was still on tape.
Load up the case, though. Here, put that in there.
That's right, that's the man of the match award.
Have everything else in there, yeah?
Ah, lads, Knockmore should have won it, in all fairness.
We had the chance. You had the chance to win it.
Like 2 years ago, we should have won it. We were beaten by goal in the last minute. And last year we did point lead taken.
No. Oh, no.
Let's go, man. Yeah, carry on.
Oh, let us get in.
Great action.
Oh, Jesus.
John Joe,
Brilliant stuff,
They're
kid.
playing very bad. Anthony, you're on. Here.
hold that for a second.
What's the telly?
Huh? You want me to hold that for you?
I like it off you later on.
Well led by their captain here, Stephen. I saw him appeared in right corner back at one stage. Well led. It was a marvellous game for Charlestown. It's been a great team. I've seen them since they were under 12, coming all the way up on the 14 minor, and this is the culmination of it. Let's hope they stick together, and please do, lads, and bring a senior title back to East Mayo. It's a hell of a long time since there has been one there. And having the pitch in such a perfect condition, and to the referee Martin Murphy, who made, I think, a marvellous job.
Well, I'd just like to say a few words. I'd like to keep it brief. I have to thank two men in particular, our trainer Bobby O'Connell, who at the start of the season had great belief in this team to win a county title, when I must admit myself I had doubts. But Bobby kept us going on those dark nights in November when we were running around the park in the piss and wet rain. I'd like the lads to give him a good big cheer, because it was him that believed that we'd win this county title. And this is... Secondly, I'd like the lads like to give a special cheer to James Kilroy, who came in at the last minute as a selector. And he was a source of great encouragement to us up in the park on the wet evenings, because he knows what it's like as a player to run around in the wet evenings. And he gave Bobby a hand with team selection and choice of tactics and all that. And he deserves a special cheer because he put in great effort in the last 6 years. I'd like to thank the Ballynat Club for having the pitch in such great condition on the 1st of December. It's credit to them that is able to hold 2 games. I'd also like to thank the referee, Mark Murphy, who I thought made a first-class job. They allowed the play to flow. Some of his decisions were strange towards the end, particularly when he caught me for over carrying the ball down the far wing. I thought he made a first-class job, and I give him a cheer as well.
Right.
I'd like to also thank our supporters who have, I know they've swelled in number for a county final, but the vast majority of them have been with us since we first started out in the campaign against Swinford. But I'd like to give a special mention to a lady who braved the elements with us today, and that's Mrs. Dolores Harkin. At the risk of offending, I don't want to offend anybody, but I think she has been our most dedicated and fervent supporter since this team first came together at under 12 level. She has seldom missed a match, and I think that she wanted to be with us at this game today, and I think that gave us that extra incentive and will to win. So I think she deserves, as one of the other supporters, deserves a special cheer. Finally, last but not least, I'd like to give a special mention to Knockmore. And it's nice to win a county title at any time, but when it's nice, it makes it all the more sweet when you beat a team like Knockmore in the final. Yes. Because for me, they are the hardest team to beat in the county at any level, be it under 12 right up to senior. And I think because they have such a good club structure down there with men like Desiree Wilkins and Seamus Durkin over them, I'm sure that they'll get over this setback and have the league playoff against Hollymount next week. So I'd like to wish them all the best in that, and end up by giving them 3 good rousing cheers. Hip hip!
The game. Well, my view on the game is, I must admit, I expected Charlestown to win it. As I said in my presentation, I've been looking at this Charlestown team since they played under 12, and I know in Kelchimach we could never beat them. The one criticism I always had of them was that I thought they tended to overplay the ball, but today that worked for them. They're a marvellous team. As I said, I hope they stick together. They're good enough to win a senior title in a few years' time, and I know there'll be a bloody great night tonight in Charlestown. And a special word to Dolores Harkin. Glad to see her back. Dolores, I hope things go well for you.
Thanks very much, Mick, indeed. Thank
Okay,
you very
God
much.
bless.
That was Mick Higgins. That was our interview there with Mick Higgins, chairman of the Mayo County Board, and now I'd like to interview a couple of the Charlestown supporters. I think what they thought of the game. First of all, Malachi Tierney. Malachi, can I have your views, please, on the game?
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, Charlestown were lucky to finish up. You know, really, because Knockmore through with it, lost the chances. You know,
They did. Knockmore had a lot of chances. Knockmore had a lot of chances in the second half there, but they kept keeping wide after wide after wide. Unbelievable wide.
yeah, hard to believe is right. Yeah, yeah. Charlestown were lucky to finish, but they played well in defence. Charlestown well, you know, and the goalie, of course, Tom Brannan was good. Yeah.
And Tommy Mulligan. Do you think this is poetic justice, considering that Charlestown were so unlucky 2 years ago when they were beaten by Castlebar, and even last year when Knockmore beat them?
After appearing in winning 3 East Mayo titles in a row, I think that you deserve to win one after 3 years. Castle were lucky. Castlebar were on 2 years ago, beat us in Ballyhonus, if you remember. So I thought it was very good. It was very good. Great display by young fellas.
And of course, last year Knockmore beat them in the semi-final when they were 1-7 to 2 points up and threw away the lead.
Without Michael Burden that day, or I think we would have probably won it that day too. Okay. You know, but it was a very good display today.
And conditions were ideal for football, weren't they?
Oh, conditions was very good. I thought the Ballynat pitch was in great shape.
It was, surely.
I was disappointed to see Kiltane and Hollymount playing here first. You know, I thought to tear up the pitch, but the pitch was in great order, considering that there was a game beforehand.
It was really, really great conditions for football. Thank you very much, Tommy and Malachi, for your views. I will see you later on in the celebrations. That's Murray Charlestown. We're on the Charlestown camera team for the match.
Oh, yeah.
This is
Carl Henley.
And I'd like to introduce Carl Henry from Foxford to give us a few words. Former East Mayo chairman.
He said to Mick Higgins, that he was a former Mayo chairman.
The best in himself and the best in his team. No matter when he gets that ball, he's always looking to give the ball to one of his own colleagues, not to the opposing team. And you might have seen that during the game where many a time he held up play just to look round about and see who he was going to give it to. That was the difference between the two teams. Knockmore were the more physical team, but they always got the ball and kicked fast, whereas Charlestown played that nice possession football. I was they are capable of playing a more fluid game than what they played today. They're better on the ball than what they showed today. And if one goes back to the minor final of 3 years ago, we can see the real potential of this team and the real talent that's in them. But they're a great team. They're a credit to East Mayo and Charlestown in particular.
We thought the dry conditions today suited Charlestown more so than Knockmore. Would you agree with us?
The ground might have been a little bit slippy. Despite the day being dry, the condition of the field out there was very, very slippy. And that would have helped the stronger man, I thought, so, yeah. More so than the lighter Charlestown team.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure Charlestown were glad. Yeah, I'm sure Charlestown were glad that the rain didn't come today anyway. And what do you think of the misses of Knockmore in the second half? You can't really miss those and actually go on to win a game at this level.
Well, you'd have to feel sorry for Knockmore because they had 6 very blatant wides in the first 15 minutes of the second half. But part of that can be contributed also to the defending tactics of the Charlestown team. They follow them in packs and they put them under pressure at all times. And I thought that if we had a draw, it might be a fair result. But then there has to be a winner, and on the day, Charlestown deserved it.
And Charlestown, of course, were made underdogs, and I thought that helped them. Did you?
Well, when the two teams got out on the field there, it didn't make any difference to them because both teams got into it straight away, and being underdogs or not, it didn't make any difference to either of the teams.
Thank you very much, Carl from Foxford. Thanks very much. Great interview. An under-21 team.
What did I do, Pete? Did I do something wrong?
That's a good one. Under-21 team. That's good.
Sorry. You're the last man to captain Charlestown County Junior team, aren't you, to a county title? Stand on the level, lads, on the same level.
It's our roving report. How can I stand on the same level when he's about 6 foot taller than me?
Come in closer, huh?
Yes.
I would like to interview 2 former captains of Charlestown teams, and both of them are captained Charlestown teams to county titles. Pierce Dunhoe, the junior team in '88, and Pat Welch, the last man to captain the Charlestown under-21 team in 1975. For the views on the game, first of all, Pierce, younger man.
I think we were lucky, Charlestown were lucky, but they made the best of it, and they deserved their luck at the end of the day. They made their luck and deserved it.
Why do you think of Knockmore misses? Do you think that was a vital factor?
It was a crucial factor in the whole game, of course, but I think the defence played well and put them under pressure to make them miss it.
Thank you, Pierce. Pat, your views on the game?
I thought Charlestown did well to win the game. They played to their strengths. The Knockmore team were much bigger, physically more stronger, but Charlestown played a lot of low balls. As a result, when they got the chance to get in the scores, they took them. And on the other hand, Knockmore didn't, so that's what it's all about.
And you think the dry day suited Charlestown?
Oh, definitely. When are you going to get it the 1st of December like this again?
Yeah. Yeah, and Charlestown, of course, are always been a light team.
These players.
Do. Take a look.
Kieran, we're in the dressing room now. Charlestown have just won the county under-21 title in Ballina. And I'm going... That's what we like to hear, a little bit of life. You're all fogged up there, Kieran, I think. I'm going to have a word with Anthony Conway, who played on Kevin Staunton, and certainly Kevin Staunton had one of the best games of the year. Anthony, what was it like to play on a county footballer like Kevin Staunton?
Wasn't bad at all. No, he was a bit. I played on him last year, and he was a gentleman last year, and he was a gentleman this year.
Anthony, you gave him the toughest game of his life, I'd say, out there. You certainly did. It was tough out there, though. I saw you getting some rough tackles.
Yeah, but sure, we bounced off them and up again. The training stood to us, lads.
Fair play. That's a great comment. Fergal Welch, Declan Casey, Mr. Cool himself.
Got a shot in the eye, Tom.
Declan says he got a shot in the eye last night at the 21st. What can I tell you? Declan.
Great day.
As sweet as any county title you've ever won?
It was the hardest, certainly, and it was worth it. It all paid off.
It certainly did.
Great feeling to hear that final whistle.
It was. You deserved every moment of that game.
Well,
we have some fantastic... Is it all right, Kieran?
Yes.
Are we still going?
Yeah.
We have some fantastic celebrating to do tonight. He was the lad who got me sent off last year.
Oh,
nice fella.
But you learned this year?
Well,
you didn't make the same mistake?
No, I tried.
Very good, Declan. Thank you. Robert O'Connell over here, centre half back. We'll have a word with him. Robert actually was put off in the last game and got 2 weeks and came back at...
Very unlucky at that, might I add.
Stephen says very unlucky at that. And came back a minute after 12 o'clock last night. He was legal and professed... Are you all right there, Kieran? Robert, how does it feel?
Great.
Great.
After losing 2 semi-final and a final in 2 years, to come back and win a final.
That's right. I said that to Pat Murray at the start. I said that we were here at the 3rd time of asking. We needed
Definitely.
that win.
definitely. I think it's
Tough
good for the
game,
club.
Robbie.
Very tough. It's the hardest game. I thought it was the longest half an hour's football I've ever played that second half today. Definitely.
Your defence played fabulous.
Absolutely. Every one of them. You couldn't have asked for more from any of the fellows on the team. Everyone gave 100%.
And you certainly had a lot of young players in there. I'm sure you felt before going out in that field that the cracks would come in your defence when you saw those young players under pressure.
No, I thought the fellas have trained hard. Everyone has trained hard. Everyone has put in the effort. And I felt that we'd hold out at the end, that no defence was going to beat us.
Well, you certainly did hold out. Thanks very much, Robbie. Michael Burns here now. Another stalwart from the minor team of years ago. Michael, your feelings from that game?
Unbelievable.
Yes?
I'm delighted.
You played a storming game where you were complimented out there by Mick Higgins out on the, or was it? Carl Henley from Foxford said you played one of your best games.
It's a team effort, no.
I think it did. It was a team effort, no doubt about that. But you did play well.
I was happy.
You enjoyed the game?
Oh yeah. Enjoyed the final whistle.
That's right, that final whistle was a long time coming for Charlestown. Thank you,
Thanks,
Michael. Next up, John Casey here, another man, a new player to the team. John Casey brought back into the defence by Bobby O'Connell. Controversial move, and many people thought, John, that you weren't a defender, but you certainly proved that you are. John, your views on that game?
I thought it was a very tough game, the toughest game we've had all season now, but the training, as a few of the lads says before, the training that we put it in and it stuck to us there at the end. Everybody says the game isn't over.
You looked the fitter team.
We did look the fitter team, we were the fitter team. As it goes, like, and the training stood to us, and we're just glad we won.
Fair play. Thanks very much, John. This man in the corner, the quiet man, Tommy Brennan, the last line of defence here. Tommy, your kickouts were excellent today. How did you feel about the game?
Just dying to hear the final whistle.
Yeah?
Thrilled.
It was tough there. Anthony Davis came looming into your goals a number of times there today, but you... He just
handle
put it
it. Take
between
care
the
of
posts.
it. No. I'm proud of everyone, the lads. That's all I know.
Fair play, Tommy. Thanks very much. Brendan Harkin, another defender here. Brendan, a few vital interceptions there. Yourself and Chris Caulfield, I saw you intercepting a couple of nice balls there at the end of the game.
Oh, yeah.
How did you feel there, playing up against the famous Knockmore team? Won the title last year.
Well, it was a tough game, you know. I wasn't too confident going into it, to be honest. But as the game progressed, I just said, yeah, this is our game. I knew we had them on the ropes all the time. So.
But when they were kicking those wides, Brendan, did you think surely that your name must be written on the cup?
Yes, I said the luck is definitely with us today to see them kicking wides, especially that last ball Kevin Staunton kicked. Something else just to watch it sail through the air and eventually go wide.
But what were your feelings there now when Kevin Staunton on a number of occasions came looming through the middle? Did you feel that there was any way you could stop Knockmore?
No, not really.
Would you stop them?
Unless you trip them.
Yes.
That was it.
But you certainly played a storm, but the heads were cool in that defence.
Oh yeah. Oh, cool, calm, collective all the time.
Thanks very much, Brendan. Pete Brennan, one of the great players in the semi-final. Pete Brennan played a good game out there today, like everyone of the team, put his heart in and gave us 100%. Pete, your reaction? You've been playing, excuse me for a second. Pete Brennan's been playing a long time with Charlestown. I think this is one of the first county titles you've won, Pete.
It's the first one I played in, Tom, and great to be part of it.
It is a sweet one.
Oh, very sweet.
It's worth all the training, Pete, and all the abuse you got from many people around the town.
Oh, it's worth every minute of it.
Thanks very much, Pete.
Thank you.
Son of Super Sub. Emmett Gavigan, another man from the Charlestown minor team of 1988. Emmett, today.
Well, I said it was the toughest game that team has played all through the years, from under 12s all the way up. But our training stood to us, and it was a hard slog for that cup, which will be well full tonight.
How did you feel, Emmett, when you got that ball there, Mikey Byrne streak or Fergal Welsh going through the middle? You had a pot, you got a 50 out of it.
I did. We got a 50. We got a point out of it in the end. But
yes, a lot of people beside me said it was the right decision to have a pot.
Yeah, I saw Fergal Welsh inside me, but I saw he was going out the wing, his man was coming out after him, so I said I'll take a shot.
You're very right, very true. Yes, we'll have a speak to the manager now in just a second. We have to go through the players first. Sorry now, Bobby, you have to come second to the players today. Colm Harkin here, highly complimented also by Kevin Paul Henley there from Foster. Colm, the 21st last night didn't take too much out of you.
Oh no, I had an early night, Tom.
Good, that's the style. We'd like to see a bit of an example. How was your night? How did you think of that game out there?
I thought it was major tough, Tom.
Yeah?
Yeah, one of the toughest I played in. I think the atmosphere was taking as much out of the players. It was a real energy sapper, when the crowd on the sideline, you didn't know how long was left.
That's right, it was up and down, 7 minutes, 14 minutes, it was back and forth. We were very excited there towards the end of that game. There was some vital exchanges.
Oh, there was touch and go now. I think it could have gone on a hop of a ball down there by times.
And tell me this, Colin, did you ever think you were going to lose the game?
No, I was always pretty confident. You know, they came and got a couple of scores. Like they came within a point of us. Like, and we drew 2 points clear again. Like, and I always felt like that we had the ability, like, to just keep that edge, hold that edge on them.
Yeah, I thought myself today that you played a very mature game. There was none of these quick frees or nothing. Everything was slow the game down.
Oh yeah, everything was mature. All right. You know, we held our heads. Like, there was no stupid passing or nothing like that. You know, every ball counted. Like, and the lads rose to the occasion.
Very good. Thanks very much, Colin. Sean Gav. Another man from that 1988 team. Sean, how did you feel out there today?
It was tough out going, but it just showed, like, when the subs had to come in, that it wasn't just a team effort, it was the whole panel effort, and it showed on the day.
Yes, that did prove the point, all right.
Definitely, yeah.
How did you feel, Sean, going out in the field today?
Felt confident enough. We knew what they were like before, and it just shows that we bet them. That's what it's all about.
He played good. That was a tough man you were on, Kevin O'Neill.
He was quick, yeah, but we always have the subs come in, and he showed on the day.
Fair play. You played your part as well. You played in all the other games.
That's what it's all about.
And tell me this, Sean. How did you think the rest of the team played?
Well, watching them from the sideline, I tell you, they played very well, I thought. And on the day, the best team won. And that's what it's all about.
Thanks very much, Sean. John Kilroy, another man in the back line. Certainly the back line was a formidable force today, and we want to compliment the forwards as well. But the backs, I thought, vital interceptions at the end of the game. John, your
the lads played very well in the backs.
You were part of that back line.
Yes, for a while, yes. We had a tough job, like, but we had them.
You did.
And it's all that mattered, the score on the scoreboard.
At any stage, John, did you think you were in trouble? What about that goal in the first few minutes of the game, Kevin O'Neill?
Well, it was early in the game. You wouldn't worry too much about it that early in the game, you know. But the score on the scoreboard at the end is what counts.
That's right. The vital stage is the vital end of the game. Fergal Welch, injury. Stuck it out for 60 minutes.
I was a bit worried about it beforehand, but I gave it everything I had, and I think everybody on the team gave 100% as well. It showed at the end.
Your injury came against you there in the last 5 or 10 minutes of that game, did it?
No, the semi-final, but it reoccurred there in the second half there.
I saw you limping off there in the second half.
Yeah, I was a bit worried about it, all right.
What do you think of that win, Fergal? Not that you weren't as much in the game now as you haven't been in previous years.
I wasn't as prominent, all right, but I
think that's all part of the game. You played a very wide game out to the wings, I thought. And that opened it up in the middle for Michael Byrne and Stephen Healy there and Colin Hawke.
That's right, yeah. It was all part of the team, really.
Sweet win.
It was a team effort and a sweet win. Any win over Knockmore is sweet.
That's right. Thank you. We didn't get Stephen Healy here. The man that, well, have we enough tape for Stephen? We have, because he tends to talk a lot when he gets it. Stephen, get a picture of that cup there. Stephen, the sweetest win.
It was. I have to say now, the minor was special, but this is extra special because we lost a few lads in the minor. We had a few young lads playing in today, but I think the young lads, to me, held the team together today. The likes of Henry Honeyman, who came in at the last minute, I thought he had a stormer. I'd have given him.
Oh, we're not going to give any man of the match now.
He deserves a special mention. Players like John Casey as well gave it their all, and they sort of took inspiration from us older lads. And I think this is a sad day because this is the breakup of a good team, but hopefully we'll stay together and filter through to the senior.
Thanks very much, Stephen. Now, we'll have a word with Henry Honeyman and then we'll talk to the management of this team. Some controversial moves by the management. Henry, brought into the team in the middle of the fray. And things weren't looking good when you came in. How did you feel?
Colin had said, like, when you go in like it was a one-on-one situation and just, you know, don't be afraid of the man that you were marking, so just took him on and try to do my best with him, you know.
Well, you certainly came on some great balls there in that field. I saw balls breaking into your hand and you cleared them with I must say, maturity.
Well, I hope so anyway, so that's about it.
Fair play, Henry. Thank you very much. Now we'll have a word with Bobby O'Connell and James Kilroy. Bobby, you've trained this team for the last 3 years. This must be one of the sweetest victories.
This has been very sweet, but this team was born way back, I think, in about 82. Brendan Craig in the primary, he started, and these got such coaching, and that's what it's all about. Clem Riley followed on, Pierce Donoghue, and Tom yourself did major work with this thing, with the minor team. That's what it's about. You start young, and we saw the culmination of it today. I have a further point to make about it is that when you get a team, it's a panel. And I want to make that any time, you don't have to be getting the jersey every day when it goes out. We saw what happened today. The men we sprung, it made the difference.
Certainly did.
That is what it's about. And if you don't be given the jersey going out, let it go out training. Like, if there's any man I would like to compliment in this panel, and that's Emmett Gavigan. I got stick from him, he took it, he sat on the bench, he was ready to go in. And he trained, and he showed them all, and he came up there nights when he wasn't in the best of trim, but he went out and did it. And that's what's winning titles are about. The backmen, the substitute bench. And that's what it is.
They always said the bench was the most important part of any team, and certainly today, when they came on, every one of those players played a storming game. Bobby, James Kilroy, you brought him in at the last moment.
Yeah, we took him in. He had a very good way with. I saw him last year. He had to immigrate back to New York there on us. He had a great way with the players. I liked him. We can talk, we can discuss it, and that's what it's all about. I like to share somebody that will talk and deal with it. And we had our way, and we took stick, and that's the way it's about it.
Exactly. Bobby, we want to congratulate you once again on behalf of the Charlestown Network News. Thanks very much. Now we'll have a word with James Kilroy. Well, James, your story goes back a long way. You came back from New York to play with Charlestown in the championship. Unfortunately, you didn't make that team. Ended up breaking your arm and then followed in for this triumphant victory here for the Charlestown under-21 team. Followed in with Bobby O'Connell there as the second selector. How do you feel now, James?
One of the best days of my life, and I was involved with a football team, playing or on the bench or training or running around with them. Definitely this team, there was no doubt in my mind at the beginning of the year. This team, in my mind, was going to win the county title. The only thing we had to do was get the best out of them in the park, in our own field, bring them up. It's hard to get them out. But on the last 3 weeks, Anthony Conway, fellas like that, Brendan Harkin, John Casey, it's not easy to get them up, you know. They like the range and they like to sit beside the heat on a night like that. But Matt Busby said it years ago, he says, and this team was the same as the team that he had. He says, give them a football, he says, and let them out. All these lads had the ability. It was only a matter of time before they'd win it. Today they came out, they showed their true colours. They all fought hard, and as Bobby says, the bench was a strong part today. I think every man that went in there today gave it 110%. And as I says, there's no doubt in my mind, if they stay around, they'll win a senior championship. There's no doubt about that, if they can put in the same effort as they did today.
Thanks very much, James. James, would you like to say a few words to some of your friends in New York? You have Enda McIntyre over there, and Bosco Welch, Paul Donoghue.
Bosco Welch. There's a lot of them lads that I played in a under-21 county final in 1983. We were there, we didn't win it, we got beaten. So I hope them lads don't forget the lads that are playing here today, that I know they all wish them the best of luck today to win the county final. But as I says, all the best to the lads in America. We'll have a good night tonight on ye and on everybody.
Thanks very much, James. Thank you. Right, Pat Murray has decided on the man of the match. We were in a little bit of controversy about this before we started, but Pat, I feels he must give this to some player.
Well, I hope...
And we're totally behind him.
No long win now, Pat. No long win.
No long win. I'm dying to get out of here.
No, you must enjoy tonight. Savour this moment.
We discussed this match during the game and after the game, and then we said we decide. There was 3 players. We decide, and our 3 panel members decided the man of the match, and there was a lot of controversy afterwards, and we failed to reach a decision because of the effort made by the whole 13 out there today. So we have decided to present the Man of the Match award to the whole team. And who better than to give it to the captain of the whole for the rest of the team, Stephen Healy.
Thanks very much, Pat. Thanks very much, Pat. Look, guys. Look, 6. This won't sink in for a few days.
Run by me. Up your fire.
This is Carl.
Huh? Well.
Frank, we'll do an interview with Frank, would you like? Give me the...
Right, come on.
Oh, for the whole night. Hold on, Vincent, hold on. We're here now with Frank Henry, and we're also here with Vincent Jordan, two ex-Charlestown footballers and 2 ex-Charlestown men. We'd like to get their opinion now. They've seen some of the sons of some of their best friends out there playing today. We'll get their opinion. Frank.
I was very impressed with the team all round, really. I thought young Kilroy was a brilliant footballer, and I would have to make O'Connell, I'd say, the man of the match.
Yes, Charlestown looked very, very small compared to the Knockmore team.
Basically, it was a team performance, really. I thought the actual team played as a unit, including the subs. I thought they were tremendous.
That's right. We complimented the subs for coming on, and they played a great game. Vincent, we'll go around to this side to Vincent. We want to get all our selling points are to sell this as many people as we can. Right, Kieran. Vincent Jordan, from Charlestown and Salt Hill. Vincent, your opinion of the game?
Typical Charlestown football has always been played one out on the day, small in stature, big in heart, wonderful team, each and every one of them. Absolute skill. Yes, wonderful.
That's absolute. That puts it in a nutshell there, I think, what that man said.
Football won out on the day, and Charlestown football.
What would the horse Regan think he was here today of that performance?
He would have to be impressed. He could only be impressed. I would say he would sort of like to be living in Charlestown, that he could manage such players.
Well, hopefully the day will come when Charlestown and Salt Hill shall play a challenge.
And I will be shouting for Charlestown.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we have Jerry Healy here, former chairman of the club, before we go any further. Jerry.
Father of the captain of the team. Well, look, lads, see you there. How are you doing?
Waiting for me here.
How are things?
Jerry, give us a few words. I know you're in a hurry to join the cavalcade, but give me a few words before you go.
Pat, I say it's football at its purest there today, right? At its very purest. I said Charlestown played football all the way. They were hassled, but they kept their heads, and they've played flowing football, and it went out in the end.
And they deserved it. 2 years. They're very unlucky for 2 years.
It was the pinnacle of the
culmination of all that.
Yeah, exactly. That's the icing on the cake.
And you're very proud of the son tonight.
Yes, I'm proud of every one of them. It was a team effort.
And he got the man of the match award because we couldn't decide who to give the man of the match award, so the whole team got it, and we gave it to the captain, the hold, and.
Yeah, right. Well, I
think it was the best decision.
Deservedly so. I think it was a great decision. Great decision.
The captain's mother here, just for a quick word.
Manuel, I met you in Galway City, and you said. I met you in Galway City, and you said you didn't know how this match was going to go.
Huh?
Well, we're just here now. We might as well go the rest of the way.
Are you going up the stairs, Coffee?
Ah, we won't. Fucking we won't.
We should up and in it now. We have enough done.
James, you have a great view here from here. It's like going around at night, boy, and this is all been recorded. Be wide. Be wide, be wide, be wide.
What are you recording? I have no horn now.
Why? Ah, please, Tom, don't be using those bad expressions while we're recording.
Boss will be ringing now, he'd be delighted to hear the crack. Look at this Healy, you know. We're up now. And then it's quick.
No, pull in here and we'll get an own interview from someone.
Who are you getting an interview from?
So you wouldn't know.
Tom Parsons is over there doing an interview. See, the cavalcade is coming by here. And we're everybody is in great celebratory form. See them all there now. Stephen Healy, the captain, Emma Gavigan. Well done. Now, to bring you back, That's the boys. Oh, they're delighted. Now, we're going to interview Hubert Flannery, who was there today in the dugout with Bobby O'Connell and James Gilroy. Hubert, from the dugout, how did that game look as if it was going today?
I thought the game, we had it all the time, Brenner, I think, but the selection committee today made very tactical moves by bringing in young Honeyman there, cornerback, at wing back, and he completely blotted out this Mayo minor stayer, Kevin O'Neill.
And what about the other moves? Pete Brennan there taking off. The team, oh yes, hello Anthony. Oh, yeah. And what about the rest of the game? Did you think...
Pete Brennan never rediscovered his form of the semi-final. He seemed to be very tired today. But apart from that, he played his heart out, like.
Yes, he certainly did. He gave us all, every player. And tell me this, Hubert, did you ever think that the team looked as if they were going to lose that game?
Well, if Knockmore put away one or two of them points, I thought they probably would have taken it, Knockmore. But all in all, I thought Charleston played very well today.
No.
Okay, you thought
Charleston played very well today. I thought Mickey Byrne completely outshone the Mayo stayer, Ray Dempsey.
Yes, Ray Dempsey was disappointing, really, wasn't he?
Oh, he was very disappointing.
He went in then to full forward,
he was into centre forward, and young O'Connell about a foot smaller than cleaned him.
Completely.
Completely.
All right, Hubert. Thanks very much. Now we'll have a word here with Maura Greeny, Maura Brennan, sorry, and her brother. Mr. Greeny.
Tom, you're welcome to Charlestown.
Thanks very much. Thank you. You're welcome to Charlestown, Father, I should say. Right, Maura.
Well, absolutely thrilled. Absolutely thrilled.
Yes.
I'm overcome. I can't think of anything to say, but I'm delighted.
Well, did you often think of telling Peter to pack up the football altogether all those nights he was coming down for training?
No, I never did. I never did. I always knew they could do it in the end.
Fair play. Father.
I'm thrilled for Charlestown, fair play to them, and I'm delighted that the cup has come to East Mayo because this is my constituency, as you know, Tom.
Yes, of course.
Unfortunately, my team haven't won any cup, but it was great. And as they say, a win is a win.
Yes, and
a win.
It'll always be closer to home anyway if you do win it.
Exactly.
Right. Thanks very much. Thank you. No, we're here at this scene, the celebration of the Charlestown Under-21 county champions. We have Declan O'Donnell here with us. Played with many of these players in the junior championship this year. Declan, your views on that game?
Oh, delighted for them. Thought it never finished, to tell you the truth.
And tell me this, how did you think that team played?
They played well now, but I thought the junior training, they stood to them in the end.
In the end?
Yeah.
And tell me this,
and a lot of the coaching they got in the junior this year.
Were you impressed with some of those players?
Oh, I was very impressed with Bobby O'Connell and Henry Honeyman. Came on there and done a great job.
What did you think of the astute moves of the management? They're bringing in 3 subs.
Very good for, I mean, they were working like one man a broken down kind of a manager with one hand, and you know, they've done very well apart from that. Now I'll go now.
Okay, right. We'll see you later, Declan. Thanks very much. Hugh, what did you think of that game today? We're just doing a little thing for the video here. Huh?
Brilliant game. Very good.
Thought they really deserved to.
It was a great game. Great performance by all the lads. Yes, it was very good. Yes,
the whole team effort. We all thought that.
It was very good. Yeah, against all the odds.
And did you ever think that there were any time they were under pressure?
Not really. No. No.
Physically, they were much smaller though than Knockmore.
They were. I mean, Knockmore, they were way physically, stronger. But football won the day for Charlestown.
That's right. Everybody's been saying that.
It was the football ability. That's what won it for Charlestown. Great game.
Thanks very much, Hugh. Hugh Conway there. Michael Burns now. You might say a word here for the video, Michael. You've been through.
Ernie, come back here, Ernie.
You've been through the tough times, Michael, with football for Charlestown, the ups and downs. That must be a sweet one today.
I was just saying below Ballinett, 9 years ago, Brendan Craig started off this team as under-12s, and he won a county, and they have won everything since. And I think like they have done Charlestown proud today. Every man, woman, and child that was down there today, I think, are delighted with it.
That's so, Michael.
The green jersey proud today.
It is. Thanks very much, Michael. Thank you. Ernie, another stalwart of Charlestown football, Ernie Salmon. Sweet win today, Ernie.
Oh, brilliant. No, I think they played brilliantly today. They did.
They played as good as any Charlestown team ever played.
I mean, no, they were a lot lighter and everything, and
yes, we said that physically they were far smaller than Knockmore.
They were. Yeah. But I really thought the move that won it was bringing on Henry Honeyman.
Yes, it certainly paid dividends, all right.
Yeah.
The management did well today, now.
Oh, they did.